Alright, man, it's good to be home. Had a good breakfast out here this morning. I love cooking outdoors. Had a good breakfast and got this dinner all prepped. I got cabbage, potatoes, and smoked sausage. This is gonna be ready. It's gonna be so good. It'll be ready by the time the girls get home from their tournament. They got quite a ride. They're down in Vero Beach. But it's all gonna be ready. But man, enjoying being home for a minute. Just chilling at the picnic table, cooking outdoors. That was some good running for the past few weeks, so it's nice just to sit out here and wind down. Nice out. Good to be home in Florida. The weather's friggin' beautiful. So we're just chilling. Hey, check out what we got going on over here. So while I was out on the road running around the country, there was a lot going on here at the place. My dudes over at Cameron Concrete, they came out, they finished up the forms, and they dug all the footers, and then the rain was coming, so they covered it with plastic, and but it's ready to go. So they'll be out tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday morning. They come out, they'll pull the plastic back off. The pest control company's gonna show up, and they're gonna treat the dirt, and they're gonna spray for termites and do the termite treatment. And when they do that, then Cameron Concrete will be back out. They'll cover it back up with plastic. They'll lay the plastic, they'll do the rebar in the footers, and then they'll lay the wire down. And I'm not sure how it goes. I think we get an inspection after that. And once the inspection's done, what is it? Next Friday. Next Friday they pour. It's scheduled to pour next Friday. But yeah, they get all that done. Inspection's good. The metal building people have been ready for some time. So as soon as we call them and tell them, hey, it's go time, it won't take them but a minute. They're anxious to get out here and get it up and get the rest of their money. So, and I don't blame them. I'm interested. I'm anxious to get my building up. So maybe in a couple of weeks, in this spot, I'll be able to show you a big red barn standing here. And once that building is up, it's game on. Then we get inside, start framing up and turning this red barn into a house. And I can't wait. But really cool. My guys at Cameron Concrete. Alex, that's my buddy. If you guys are in the North Florida area and you need any concrete done, this is the crew. Cameron Concrete. What's up, guys? All right, been a pretty good day. Man, I'm relaxed. I slept in this morning. Got some cooking done. And I love cooking outside. That's really cool. But yeah, I got my breakfast cooked and ate outside. Had my coffee out here on the picnic table. And this is where I hung out most of the day, right here on this picnic table. Got my cabbage and potatoes and sausage. Got all that cooked. And it's in there in the crock. But I'm just relaxing now. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's Monday morning. Like I said, I go deliver that load. I'm 17 miles from Lake City where it goes. And I'm going to pick up some things, come back, do an oil change, grease, clean the truck inside and out, the typical, get ready for the next run, be gone for a couple, 2-3 weeks. But you know, I'm on the trucker side of things. I'm like everybody else. I'm all over YouTube. I watch a lot of guys, and I have a lot of Facebook, follow a lot of Facebook pages, whether it's pages about lanes and rates and produce, flatbeds, or even old school trucking. I'm a member and I follow a lot of those pages. And man, I see the same thing over and over. It's always the same question. What's it going to take for this to turn around? I see guys on those pages asking that question. I just read one just recently here in the last few minutes. What's it going to take for this market and this old situation to turn around? Same thing it always does. Same exact thing. It's the same old shit, just a different day, different year. And it's just going to take a hell of a lot of trucks going out of business. That's all there is to it. There's no science. It's not complicated. You don't need charts and graphs and, you know, any of that shit. It's the same thing it's always been. Damn close to 30 years. I watch the up and down. I say this all the time. It's not rocket science, guys. It's supply and demand. And you know, I just read that question and I thought about that. You know, they're still asking the same old shit. What's it going to take? It's going to take all you guys that don't belong out here to go out of business, unfortunately. Rising tide floats all boats, man. And you know, the only difference this time, it's taken a little bit longer, because when it was good, it was really good. And man, we had more trucks than we've seen ever, really, I guess. Jump in. Everybody jumped in. They wanted a piece of that pie. And they're not all gone yet. You know, we're experiencing a big flushing of the toilet. And the weak go away. The ones that just jumped in and they were out here for a quick buck, they'll go away. And the ones that are meant to be out here are going to stay. I've survived all the way through it. But what the trick is be able to operate in this situation, in this type of market. If you can operate and survive this, then it's just a cakewalk when the rates get way back up here and the market turns around. Then you know just to set that money and put it in the bank. Don't go out and buy the new side-by-side, the new pickup truck, or the new $400,000 or $500,000 house. Bank that money, do something with it, you know. And there were guys back when it was booming. There were guys all over Facebook. There were the radio show guy who's not on the radio, XM. I'm not mentioning names, but most of you people know who I'm talking about. There was a radio talk guy, a trucker talk show, and there's Facebook guys, and they were all, you know, they all have their advertisers, and they were, you know, telling, they weren't not giving the proper advice. A lot of these guys were, hey, go, man, it's booming, go buy more trucks, you know, expand your fleet. Not, you know, go out and get new customers while this thing is booming. Go to them with a reasonable rate that will be sustainable and grow some customers. No, they were preaching, go buy more trucks, go buy more trucks. And they were preaching to all these company guys, hey, get your authority. And they were selling authorities, and here's how I can help you get set up and all that. And selling authorities. Well, where's all that shit now? Where's all that shit now? All these guys with their authorities, and they can't make a dime, and have to turn their authorities off and go lease on to somebody because they weren't prepared, and they listened to that. And they trusted those people. Those people were getting paid to sell that product. Like I said, the one guy ain't even on the radio anymore. He said some things and got run off, but he was selling bad advice. You know, oh, it's booming, go buy a truck. Yeah, go buy a $70,000 truck that's inflated up to, you know, $150,000. That was not good advice. And you know, there was a lot of them. They were all over social media everywhere, selling bad advice. You know, jump in, it's a boom time, make all this money. Here, I've got a hookup for authorities and dispatch services and all this bullshit. And they were getting paid to sell that product, and people bought into it. So there's just a flood of trucks still. But back to that was the question I just read. What's it going to take for this to turn around, this bad market to turn around? It's going to take a whole bunch of trucks going out of business. And everybody, I don't have that many followers. I mean, I don't have that much viewership. But to those that do see it, you know, most people are going, oh, but not me. Maybe not you, and I hope it's not you. But it's somebody. Somebody's leaving this industry. And it's not a bad thing, because this industry right now sucks. If you weren't already preset and prepared to operate in this kind of market, trucking sucks for you right now. But unfortunately, somebody's going. A whole lot of somebodies are going. But that's my advice, is to be able to set your business up, set up your trucking, and get in a position you can operate and survive and even thrive in a market like this. I don't know that I'm thriving. I'm still making a living. I'm making a living, and I'm not going under, um, because I'm set up to run lean. And when it was boom time, we banked some money. I didn't go out and blow money. I don't have anything new. I guess the newest thing I own in my life is the tractor back here, and that was to clear my property. It had a job. I buy things that have a job. I didn't buy any toys. I didn't do anything like that. But I stay set up to be lean all the time. So when a market hits like this, that I've been through a number of times, I'm still okay. I grumble. I want to make more money. We all do. Hell, I want to retire in the next 4 or 5 or 6 years. I want to, at least part-time, semi-retire. I don't want to have to keep on going until I'm 80, so I need to make money and put away. But I can survive and do just fine in this, because I prepared and I set myself up for it. But that's what it's going to take for this to turn around. A whole bunch of trucks out here that have to go away. And until they go away, it's going to stay like this. It's either stays like this and everybody stays in business and it stays like this and nobody makes money, or a bunch of trucks leave this industry and then the market turns around. And then we watch it all happen over again. The capacity gets tight, the rates come back up, we're out there doing our thing, and here come the flood of trucks. I call it the paper tag brigade. And usually about produce season or something, and everything's tightened back up, capacity's tightened back up, rates are back, the market's doing good. About produce season time, you'll see the paper tag brigade shows up, and then it just continues. It continues until we hit this again. It's a vicious cycle. It just goes over and over. That's why you have to be prepared to survive in this market. So if this market isn't for you, then trucking's not the right spot, because this is what you have to be prepared for. Don't be prepared for the riches. Be prepared for this. When you can survive this and you can make it through this, then when it goes back up and it's peaking, that's just your gravy. Go put it in your retirement. Go put it in some mutual funds and IRAs and whatever. Buy some land. Buy a rental house. Do something with it. But don't buy a bunch of trucks thinking, oh, this is great, and then the market fall apart. Don't go buy a bunch of toys and then the market fall apart. Or buy too much house with this massive mortgage and then the market falls apart. Because then you're hating trucking again. And oh, woe is us, and get the government involved. That it goes on and on. But there's the answer to that question that I just read. What's it going to take for this market to turn around? End of story. A lot of trucks got to go. So we don't know who it's going to be, but I'm going to hang out. And if you like my content and you like what I do, and if every once in a while there's a speck of not good information in here and you like to hear it, please hit like, subscribe. And you guys that are following me and my subscribers, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I'm having a blast with this. It's a great hobby while I'm out on the road, just documenting my journey in trucking, and every now and then throwing out a nugget of, knowledge that I've gained over almost 30 years. But thanks seriously from the bottom of my heart. Thanks guys for watching, tuning into my channel. And if you're new and you're just seeing this, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned in. I really appreciate it, guys. That's it. Another good round. We ran back and forth across the country for a couple, 2-3 weeks, and I'm enjoying today off. Tomorrow I'll deliver and then get back on my preventive maintenance on the truck and be preparing for my next roundabout as we peruse the perimeter of the country. All right, y'all, truck it up.